I'm trying to think of what people to bring out on this mission, though. I think a frontline mummy with a lot of health is fine. Vampire for healing is fine. You know, we could bring out an archer. I think we'll be fine on one mission having 4 people, some of which are slightly wounded. Let's give it a go. Dungeon map me, please. Yeah. There's not even any berserkers here, so we'll just do this. You can get better stuff. Yeah, you get like, you spend 50 parts and you get like 4 skill points out of it. Sure. Are those 2 skill points really gonna matter? No. So I just don't see the point, really. Yes, it'll matter eventually. Is it really gonna matter that much? I don't think so. Might as well. And if we're doing this, what we should also do is make sure we can kill someone like the Alchemist, who I'm just remembering is a horrible piece of crap who I need to kill like yesterday. So I know this is extreme overkill, but he buffs the other units, so he needs to go. You did 18 damage to my headless man. Hit the mummy! Removes all armor, removes all resistance. That must be the attack of the Dwarven Warrior, is he powers up and then does an attack using all of his block. Removes all debuffs from allies. Deals damage to the chosen target and the enemy standing behind it. You need to be in the back. You need to be in the back. Well, you might as well get rid of their ward. Mark, double damage? Yeah. Well, I mean, this would be the turn to remove all debuffs from allies, and we can do that, which is lovely. We're also going to kill you.
Grizzly salute.
Grizzly salute. We're gonna do this because the other enemies don't really do that much attacking. So we can kind of take our time.
Comes.
My kingdom come! You also need to get sent to the front. You gotta, at some point, actually do some damage so you can heal off of this. Curses the target. Might as well. Get rid of the last artifact. By artifact, I mean ward. Twigburger says, I'm surprised there are only humanoid minions. You know, I was thinking about this actually the other day. Like, it's so weird that, I mean, it's not weird. You understand why. But all of the female characters that we have unlocked in the game are just, you know, big-breasted humanoids. And then you have all the other characters, like a mummy. He looks like a mummy. A headless man. He's got heads on his chest. What the hell is up with that? You've got the Dark Knight, who doesn't even have a head. He takes off his mask and he stresses out the enemies. You know, you've got a skeleton who's a literal skeleton. Like, it would be cooler if there were different looks to the characters other than humanoids, especially when it comes to the female characters. They all just look exactly the same. Like, it looks like a vampire with boobs. It looks like an undead archer with boobs. It looks like a ghost with boobs. It's kind of unfortunate. They could have done a much better job at differentiating the classes. You know what I mean? Oh well. Let's move forward. Get rid of... Oh, I already did this on you! I should have done it to the other unit! I am a fool. Well, we're gonna shoot you anyways. I should have done the forward ability on the Oracle in the back, because then we could actually get through the block and ward. Admittedly, that's a pretty good ability of the vampire here. Sounds like any anime ever. You know what? Remove all debuffs from allies. Oh, you gotta select you. And you move back! Yes! It's done. I hate that you're just doing like a small bit of damage over and over again. I also hate that you have a 38% chance of dodging. You are an absolute piece of shit.
Savor these last few heartbeats.
Savor these last few heartbeats. Crit for 42. Well, we certainly will be able to kill you finally. On the next turn, because I want to do a crit heal. And it worked! Also almost killed you. You know, maybe we should have killed him because it's very possible she could have put a new ward protection on him. However, we bypassed that anyways with the attack or with the ability from the vampire, so...
Another step towards my eternal
there we go.
Kingdom.
Blood Elemental. Hold on. Blood Phantasm. Let's see. Let's see.
Angry? Good. I will use that against my enemies.
Okay. They've done it. It's not just a unit with big boobs. And it looks like a female character. Hard to tell. These phantoms are born from a single desire. Revenge. But it is not too difficult to distort their perception of reality, make them see the form they hate most, imposed over your enemies, and... The death of a blood visage, or blood phantasm, restores 33 health to allies. What do we got? They are very red. Physical damage moves up, hits the front 2 units. Critical hit deals more damage. Deals more damage. Physical attack moves back, attacks twice, dealing 50% damage with each attack. Recovers 6 health on each attack. Ah, so you have built-in regen on your abilities. Receiving direct damage, restore vigor to all allies equal to 40% of Phantasm's attack. 50% allies gain attack and dread until the battle ended. So this seems like a unit where it's like a not that tanky Dark Knight that heals other units. So I would love to have the Dark Knight trinket that is units attack this unit more often, and then you put that on the Blood Phantasm. The units attack the Blood Phantasm, and then you get the healing to all of your allies. You get the attack bonus that's permanent or additional healing. And they're doing a little piddly amount of damage to the Blood Phantasm. Buff, mark a minion for 2 turns. Any characters that attack the marked minion receive magic damage. Enemies attack the marked unit more often. So you can force enemies to attack the marked unit, or get more damage reflection. Okay, if the enemies have AoE, that is decent. Or if you have a tanky unit that you want hit. Okay. Chains of Anger. Deals additional damage for each buff or debuff on the target. Oh god. Now I have to consider what is a buff and what is a debuff again. Ignition ignites all of the enemies. Sets targets on fire until the battle ends for 8 damage per turn. Interesting. It's cheaper. And this one extends debuffs by 1 turn. So, Hate Eternal can light enemies on fire turn after turn after turn, and then eventually they'll take 8 damage a turn, 16, 24, 32 if you keep playing the skill. Now, I have to wonder maybe if you can remove this, if it counts as a debuff. Maybe an enemy has a remove debuff or something. Who knows? But it's an interesting unit. Deals damage, attacks twice, recovers health when it attacks. So it can heal 18 damage in a turn to itself. And then you can put it into a stance where if it's hit, it'll heal allies. It's very interesting. I don't know how to build one, or how to, like, you know, put skills together, but hey, it's something new. I'll have to think about how to use this effectively. Or we could just, you know, put a big brain in it and see what happens. So here's a big brain. Sets enemies on fire for 2 turns when a minion uses an ability. Can't miss. You have 112 accuracy. You don't need that. I don't think any of these really fit. More heal or more damage? You're not really doing that much damage with your attacks. You're more healing. It seems like the Blood Phantasm does not do that much damage. Allies gain attack and dread until the battle ends, except for the skeleton. Yeah, this is the normal difficulty. It's just the one that was unlocked when I started the game. Restart my game. I'll do it. We'll do it next time, Black Falcon. You're telling me that Burning Blood doesn't go with Blood Phantasm? Well, because you have to have unfilled squad slots. This is a Lich thing. It seems like. Although I guess the Blood Phantasm might work with the Lich, because then you could, you know, burn everyone, get healing from the Blood Phantasm, and then the Blood Phantasm can heal itself while everything else is burning. I don't know. Maybe. I'm sorry I'm looking at the screen for so long, but there's a lot of new abilities here to consider. We put a brain in them, right? Yeah, the UI just didn't update. Okay. I think we should have more health, because this is not doing that much damage anyways, but recovering more health seems decent.
Get back to battle.
Get back to work. Now, hit 2 enemies for a little bit of damage, or a little bit of damage with a lot of crit. How expensive is it to increase your crit? Not that expensive. So we probably want to go for way better critical hits. Well, name is after Placepool. Why? I can't wait till Tuesday to be created, says Placepool. He wants the new unit named after him, huh? Doesn't have room, new many trash minions. I mean, I do have a lot of minions I'm not using, but you can't really store any more than this. Well, if I upgrade my buildings, I can store more, I guess. Phantom has an ability to redirect attacks. No, the Phantom has an ability to mark a minion, and if they get hit, they have damage reflection. Now, this ability upgrade will make enemies attack the marked minion more often, which could be good, but you want enemies to hit your Blood Phantasm sometimes. Enemies attack the marked minion more often, but we'll go for it.
My enemies are in for a nasty surprise.
Chains of Anger seems like the big attack from the Blood Phantasm. It does the most raw damage. And actually, the healing ability from the Blood Phantasm can only be used from the back anyways. Sorry, from the front, and then it gets moved back. Deals additional damage for each buff or debuff.
I expect results.
I expect results. Give me damage. Give me block. Basically going hard on the armor because it seems good to do, and we'll spend points getting base upgrades on you. So we got the Blood Phantasm. You can also mark yourself. Maybe that's how it works. Usually when this when there's an ability that's mark a minion. Usually it doesn't work on the caster. But yeah, you're right. Maybe it does work on yourself, and then you can make enemies hit you more. And then maybe for 2 turns, like you use this to get damage reflection for 2 turns, and then you use this ability so that you can heal off of it. Maybe. I just realized I'm on the last floor in the easiest difficulty, and I forgot to raise stats on any minion. You should definitely do this. This was not in the original early access, though, so if you played in the original early access, you might have just not known about it. Right, what do we got here? You're at full health. You are not. I actually can't dump minions to put them in here in order to unlock something. Not enough empty slots, god damn it. So so I can't upgrade a building slot. I might have to dump Ferdacula the Dracul and just get a new minion. Hold on. He's only level 3. Sorry, brother. Right, what are we gonna upgrade though? 100, 200, 75. We can upgrade one of these. 75. We can upgrade the Obelisk of Souls. 100 for that. Extra mana after. No, can't do that. 75. We can upgrade the arena. Let's upgrade the arena. We need 1 bride. F. He's not here anyway. Okay. Shh. No one tell him. Don't tell him.
Her heart beats
right
for me.
Blah 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 blah.
That way.
Sweet. So we can put someone else in here just to get him out of the area. So what is the next encounter, by the way? It's not even a combat encounter. We should just do it. Select the boon. 16 spell power. Minions gain armor and have a chance of missing their turn. Ire spell. Remove all buffs from an enemy. Restores 5 mana for each buff removed. That seems good. That seems real good, because then I can use that instead of abilities that remove buffs. Remove all buffs from an enemy. Nah, actually, I still like this. Because if we just use the super powerful spell that we have unlocked and that deals additional damage, we can just kill someone pretty quickly. So you know what? I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this. Who is in the next combat? 2 old guys, a traitor, and an armed dude. I kind of want to use the Blood Phantasm and try them out. So, we'll bring along a Blood Phantasm. We will bring along a Skellington. We will bring along a Ghoul? We will bring along a I love the ghouls, man. Ghoul is always the answer. I kind of agree. Bring along a vampire. Why not? There we go. You can go first and you can remove the block from enemies. Sounds good to me. To the dungeon. Let's do this. Off to battle. Battle game mode. Verity Lucens, hello, welcome. Long time no see. Standard skeleton. Waiting. Alchemist. The alchemist has to go first. So, smack him. Hit him with the ability, thank you very much. 59 damage. He's gonna die on the next action. Lovely. You shot my ghoul, but my ghoul is like the best ghoul ever, so I'm not that worried. Our blood phantasm goes first. And we can light this guy on fire. Seems like a good idea. What I'm going to do... How expensive is it? 50. We can afford that. What I'm going to do is remove the block and ward from the elite alchemists, and we're going to light them all on fire on this next turn. Oh, I hope I can use my ability from this position. I can.
One more for the stockpiles.
It's another on fire forever. Seems pretty good. Then, gain block. Enemies attack the skeleton more often, and then I'm going to mark the skeleton so they constantly hit him. You're also immune to the debuff. You have all of your block and armor. Actually, that's really good against these alchemists. I never even considered that. That seems great. So hold on. Mark a minion. You can do that on the next turn. It might count as a buff is the only thing I'm worried about, but hey, we got to figure this out at some point, right? You did shoot for a lot of damage. We can heal. And actually, we did lose our buffs anyways. I don't have anything that removes debuffs. I only have things that remove buffs. That new skill. Wait, no, I didn't buy the new skill. Never mind. Never mind, I'm a fool. What are you gonna do? Honestly, remove your ward protection now. Vampires are pretty freaking nice about this. Go into stance. Then you're gonna get buffed. Mark. Okay, so positive marks don't count as buffs, but negative marks count as debuffs. Got you, maybe, I think. Hard to tell. Moving him did remove his stance, though, which is unfortunate. By the way, you know, we can kill this guy. I was thinking about doing the heal. I don't think we need it. I think I will bloodthirst, though. Then kill you. Thank you. The ghoul can heal the full because they have a stack of lunch break. So I'm not that worried about them getting hit, unless that is double damage. No, it's the marksman ability, which is actually pretty effective for us. I don't think this stance is what we want. No, can't buff yourself with the mark. So you can't mark yourself and then get extra vigor back, which just makes it seem not great. Can you move back? Can you move back? Can you move back? You can move back. I'll just put this buff back on you, I guess. Doesn't stack. I mean, we knew it didn't stack, but I was kind of hoping it would like reset or something. Keep blocking. Hopefully they hit you. It did 29 damage. It's something. Now you need to move up. So you can actually get some heals in. Thank you! Nice crit. He's got 3 HP left. I don't even think we need to do the block anymore. You know what? Smack him. He didn't... Oh my god! I mean, to be fair, she had the mark on. But, we almost lost a ghoul. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, because I do want to, at some point, change the abilities on this ghoul. But what we're going to do is eat up, heal the full, and then hit this guy. Got him.
Soon this world will be mine.
Da-da-da-da-dun. So, increases damage dealt by 10%. So I don't really understand too much. Like, if you can't buff yourself, but you can make other enemies take more damage, then you're not really getting a lot of value out of this Blood Phantasm. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Hate Eternal is nice, but I'd probably rather spend the Wrath on something else. Marking a skeleton is nice, but it seems like they're still not always attacking the skeleton, even though the skeleton's block should make them hit even more often. And I don't really want him to attack the Blood Phantasm because the heal is pretty good, to be fair, but I don't know how to make enemies attack the Blood Phantasm. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. It sucks. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. What's coming up next? Another combat, just straight up. Well, we know how to do this. It is going to be a similar roll, I think. Seems pretty good. Blood Phantasm needs to be upfront to use a healing attack. Except... you want... Okay, I got a question. Restore Vigor to all allies. That probably does not include the Blood Phantasm, right? So you'd be at the front... You'd use Transfusion on turn 1. No, you wouldn't, because all your allies are going to be on full health at turn 1. You're going to use Transfusion when you already take some damage to everyone. It seems finicky. You know what I mean? Because you can have another unit get hit, you can heal the Blood Phantasm, and you can heal other units when they hit the Blood Phantasm, but you can't make them hit the Blood Phantasm more often unless you use a trinket. So I think what you would need is you need that trinket that makes enemies hit this unit more often. And then you get the stance, they hit the Blood Phantasm, heals all the other units, the Blood Phantasm can heal itself. Because if they're not hitting the Blood Phantasm, you're not healing anybody. You need them to hit this unit, and the only way to do that, I think, is with one of the trinkets. It is decent in AoE fights. But to be honest, I'm not that familiar with the game to know what an AoE fight is. You know, to know what really is coming out at me on a specific turn. I think I'm just gonna... What do we have coming up? Just a standard fight. You know what? Get rid of... It's 11 p.m. It is 11:15 p.m. That is correct. I think this is fine. I think that's fine. Modzilla, yes, I know that you can just drag better parts in here. I've actually been doing that on occasion. For my minions that I enjoy, I have been upgrading them. On occasion. I haven't been doing it religiously, because I feel like that we're at a difficulty where that doesn't really matter too much. This is, you know, the second difficulty level of the game. I think we'll be fine.
Grizzly salute.
A grizzly salute. I didn't kill him. He's dead anyways, but still.
This never gets old.
Yeah, Milkjug has better parts. So that she can freely use her one ability, which is Scream! Although, honestly, that is a pretty good ability from her. Bloodthirst. Let's get this out immediately. Dash forward and let's kill this warrior. The Geomancer is annoying, but if we can kill this guy quickly, that's probably better. You hit 3 times? Excuse me? Debuff, minus armor. Stack times 3. Mark! Any damage received is doubled. That blows, my dude. I think what we're gonna do is, I think we're gonna spend mana and ice this guy as quickly as possible. You crit for 183. Man, I love the ghouls.
Your last.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. The ghoul is just so good. Now, I do wish that I could, you need to get pushed up to the front. So you know what? Make sure that you can't put up a block on yourself. And then you... Man, I hate that. Remove all buffs, move. All minions gain. I mean, I could do this, I guess. You took a big hit. But you can heal that back pretty freaking quickly. Will you survive my next attack? You tell me, boss. You tell me. Hey, the Oracle has a block up. Oh, we've already punctured it. Lay the smack down. Only 2 hits? I was expecting more out of that. Warm and delicious. You do have ward protections up, so you are going to be very annoying to kill. Buff. Buff. What was the buff you put on you? Block. You guys are really annoying. Ugh, okay, we're gonna wait. You are gonna wait. You need to move back.
This is what 1,000 years.
Because we gotta break this guy's block.
Yeah, pathetic.
Although, you can do that pretty quickly. You can do it on the next turn. Stop hitting my ghoul, you dick. Actually, the vampire can do it on the next turn. Motzilla wants to be a bone golem. It's gonna take me so long, I feel, to get the bone golem parts, but it's gonna happen one day. Honestly, golem lady, take a snack. Yum, 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 yum. Then, give me a stall. Then give me a stall. Then give me a stall. Then remove their protections, please. Finally, we're able to do this. You hit the unit I healed, which is annoying, but we can always use her to heal anyways. So I'm just gonna... Yeah. Yeah. Feed off of the skeleton. That's how that works, right? You. Well, we might as well just ice this guy. He's gonna be dead in like a turn and a half. No! It's gonna push the vampire back! God damn it. Whatever, you're in the back, I guess. You can still do a decent amount of damage, but not your big hit. And the debuff is really effective against this guy because he does 3 attacks. Yeah. Seems pretty effective. At this point, it's just like click, 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 he's dead.
A sad display for mortal kind.
All right. What is next? What's next is the grave, and then 1, 2, 3 here, or 1, 2, 3, 4 up here in the middle. Occultist a soul spring, an elite fight, a quest, and then the boss. Interesting. Wait, what was coming up next? A grave. Let's go to the grave. We'll get another minion. And then have to get rid of him. Hey, it's a blood phantasm. Sure, give me a blood phantasm. It's level 11? I wish I didn't build this one. Oops. Whatever, we can put a blood phantasm in one of these in order to get an unlock at some point. Is the bride a regular groupie, or is she really into the chief? Well, she is an undead mini with no actual free will, so... I don't know who to take for the next mission. I guess maybe we could just go back to the old staple. I do have 4 talent points. Let's spend some of these. What am I trying to go for? The heal? No, 10 less wrath.
Embrace this fury.
That is a pretty good ability. We want... What's the best brain I have? 9? I still really wish I'd done a different ability. But if you bring along a ghoul and a vampire, the vampire can always just knock out the block protection with Auspex. And then the ghoul can go to town with its ability. So it's not that bad. It takes a turn, and it would probably be better for the ghoul to start with the anti-block. But you know what? You've got this gruesome snack, and I can't remove it, so you're gonna be here. Until you die, you're on the team. Good luck. Take the vampire off. What's coming up next? A elite berserker fool. Black Falcon seems like a good dude to have. Kind of actually want to have a skeleton, believe it or not. And I kind of want to have a archer in the back. Just do a lot of damage, quickly, murder them. You know what? Sounds good to me. Let's freaking do it. Off to the dungeon. Next mission. Please, let's go. Let the slaughter commence. So we move first, but they're going to move in just a second. Let's see if we can kill this elite berserker in a single shot. You've got half health. Oh, I needed to be up 1 to do the other attack. I gotcha. Good crit though.
More materials. Ooh, I didn't.
Man, the ghoul is just so good. Debuff, 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 buff immune. Negative 20 accuracy. That's actually not even that bad. There's another enemy who does a worse debuff than that. So I really don't care that much. Smite. We should probably deal with the alchemist first. So we'll try to ice this boy. Our love shall carry through the hearts of our foes. You smack him. Why the skeleton and the Dark Knight, by the way? Because the skeleton can buff the Dark Knight so that he takes less damage and deals more damage. But I guess it doesn't really matter too much, does it? I hate that flippin' acid bomb, but it's really good that the Dark Knight is here because he can get around it. You're not at half health. Oh well. It's like what we could do is... He lost armor and resistance. He's gonna get it back, so I'm gonna buff him anyways. I wonder what his block is right now. Not that good. It must still be 0. It could be 5. I don't know. Maybe order matters. You move next, huh? You know,
You will soon embrace your new existence.
deals 25 damage, additional damage if the target is debuffed. Oh, I thought it was buffed. Oops. Well, I can still kill him. Gonna take 20 mana, whatever. It's worth it. It's worth it. Then you can remove your debuffs. Next turn you'll do the heal. And now I've got this armor, so you can't hit me at all. Except now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not even going to really do the, well, I am going to do the heal, but I'm not really attacking with this guy, so improving his block so that he can do more damage with his attack doesn't really seem to do all that much, if you know what if you catch my drift. All attack damage is doubled! No, it's you do more damage against him because you're the marksman. I'm still going to kill you, so I'm not that worried about it. Okay, you're dead. You took 1 damage, and we have just an infinite amount of wrath. Seems good to me. Damn. I'm still gonna do the heal. It's not really worth it yet, though. You know, or it's not worth it now. You also have block up? Well, there we go. We're really shuffling around a lot with this this build, though. Just smack him. Smack him. You get 1 attack. Oh, you did hit for half of her health? She must not be that tanky if you hit for half of her health with two 12s. That was unfortunate.
Mine is the winning side.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Pride of Iratus increases critical damage dealt by 50%. If only you could crit! All enemies lose 18 accuracy until the end of battle. That seems incredible. Hold up. Yeah, that's like an epic level gear here.
Ah, fetchy.
That's like unbelievably powerful, it feels like. What the hell? Let's go back to the graveyard. You here. 67, not enough. Go back to the map. Get souls, get souls. Souls, souls, souls. I can build some. I can build clearly now. What do we want to build? That's 100? That's not that bad. It's 200. 75. Can I build this one? I can. With a lich. I want to use the blood phantasm to get him out of here, the one that I made. But they're not used for any buildings that I want to upgrade right now. I could get rid of a ghoul, but they'll be in there forever. Let's go for the artifacts. It's always nice to have a chance of getting more. Let's get a lich. No. Wait. Let's do this one. Put a lich in here.
Ooh, a vessel of indiscriminate
Let's get more of these
magical carnage.
Building souls so I can actually get more. It wasn't a lich, I messed up. It was a frickin' mummy. Let's get some more of these building souls so I can actually do some stuff. Well, I guess plans have changed. We're gonna do this instead. Fair enough. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, what's coming up next? Another fight. I think that ghoul, vamp, I don't know, headless horseman, and then a another one of you. He's got a half health, but they don't really hit that hard early. He can just heal, like, very quickly. In fact, we can give him some stats, too. Like, some more base health would be nice. Another point of block is acceptable. Give me that other point of block. And I'm still not sure what I want his abilities to be, so we'll ignore that for the time being. Let's do it. You can't disassemble minions. Nope, you get rid of them in their entirety. If they die, though, I feel like you do get the trinkets back. It seemed like that happened the last time I lost a minion. So if we lose a minion in combat, I think we do get the trinkets back, but I don't think you can just get the parts back by dismissing them. That's something that I'll just try out in a new save file at some point, just to make sure. Heavy flamethrower. Oh, wait a minute. I am a little scared. Ow! Let's see if we can't knock you out. Moves it to the first position. I don't know if I want to move the flamethrower guy to the first position. Sorry, he has 20 armor? Are you effing kidding me? Ignores block. Does 54 to 88 damage. Also, we now have no armor on our tank, which is just absolutely lovely. You might as well just remove your buffs then, or debuffs then. This is awkward. I like them hitting the ghoul, though. Stance. Turtle advance. Plus block. We can kill him. We can. It's just annoying. You need to be buffed to heal. Actually, we don't need to do that. Yeah. No, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't really hit you, though, because you will just block it. So I'm going to remove your debuffs, or your block and ward first. You fucking dick. I can still kill you. I can still kill you.
One more for the
It's just annoying. We finally got you. I will use all my wrath for that guy. I do not care. So we can hit you next turn. You have no protections whatsoever. Let's get our tank back up to the front. You're just gonna toss out some attacks. You did a lot of damage, but we have the block, and you are now debuffed to hell. Oh, you dick! Oh, I hate him. I hate him so much. Every flip and turn. That bullshit. Ah. And now I gotta choose whether or not to heal or get my block back. Oh, I hate you. You know what?
Salute.
I was really hoping that would hit you. You're still dead, but I just want you to know how much I hate you.
Brave are an excellent source of fresh corpses.
Fresh corpses. Whoa. God, I love the ghoul. They're just so effective. You gotta remove your debuffs. I hate to spend a turn doing it again. Bye.
This keeps up,
Just fled. Reduces damage received from elite enemies by 20%.
eventually.
Seems pretty good. Iratus gains 24 wrath at the beginning of battle. If that's not one turn only, or one use only, that's pretty decent. Enemies cannot escape or become inspired. Ah. So that's how you would make stress a little bit better, although not letting them escape does seem not fantastic. Okay, dump you out. They're still training, because I never use them, but I'm going to keep them leveled up anyways, apparently. Apparently that's my my whole deal. We get some cultists. The Headhunter has an additional 5% chance to kill an enemy with any attack. Whenever an enemy escapes... Right. Another ghoul trinket? Dude, I can rebuild my ghoul. I can make them better, stronger than they were before. Hold up. Hold up. Ghoul only. I could start with 2 stacks of this, but I think that's a little unnecessary. I think we're gonna do that. And I really... Oh, we don't have another one of these, but that's fine. We got a backup ghoul who's going to have ignore block, lose block. Admittedly, the Crimson Feast ability, doing more damage to weak enemies, has been nice to get kills really early on in a fight. You use a spell on them and then you can knock them out, but when units have block, it's so annoying to get through it. Critical hits deal 225% damage. I'm pretty sure I took that last time, right? Yeah. What else did I take? I took this one, remove all debuffs. Right, because that's pretty useful just in case you do have a negative debuff. So I like that. I like that.
Prove yourself worthy of my investment.
You know, I do like this for the higher crit chance, but this is also just more damage. I don't know. It doesn't matter. We're going to be using this ghoul for a while anyways. I'm just pointing it out that we can change things up. Who are we fighting? A Steam Man. Does the Oracle gain the ward and block? Yeah, there's no Oracle here. Target loses all blocks, ignores blocks. I mean, ideally, I'd love if the vampire could go first to remove the blocks and wards, and then all blocks and wards are gone forever. But that's not how that works. Especially if our ghoul is going first. You know what? Let's give it a shot.
I expect results.
And then how did I build this? High crit chance. Can't go wrong with a repeat of previous actions, huh? A little bit more accuracy. Good enough. Actually, you know what? Hold on. There you go. So we got Headhunter, Bound Hades, Mother Blood. This attack goes first. You need to be in the very front. And then who is going to be out on the mission as well? Why not a backline shooter? Let's see how this works. Bone Golem looks cool. I just need a few more bones, I think. Bones, bones, bones. I don't care that he exists. I do care that you exist, but I can... We move all the damn time. Geomancer, I don't care. The hammer at the front needs to go, I think. So. Ignores block, target loses all block. I would love to be able to use a spell first. We gotta do this first. Crit for 50. No more blocks. They hit hard. Then, oh hey, look at this. Take more damage. You took some damage. Hit you for 44. And you get your healing ability up. Finish him off.
Ashes to ashes.
A unit in one turn. Pretty decent. Now, you have not gone, my headhuntery friend, but you need to move, because if you don't move, you're going to take a lot of damage. So, you are going to put a trap here. I was hoping you wouldn't move first on the next turn, but you know what? There you go. I'm just gonna do the same thing. Put it down. You feel like the Bride is so much better if you use the buff first. There's a point to that, you know, if you use the buff first, then that lasts for the entire battle. But if you consider one extreme, which is that you buff every turn and you never use the attack, then you're getting 0 value out of it. I wanted to attack on that turn because I needed to kill one minion. So the attack was worth more to me than the buff is worth for the rest of the encounter, if that makes sense. Loses all block. Hey, you got 3 block. Now you're losing all your block. You You're not getting crit, but you're getting hit. Plus armor. That's not that bad, because the Headhunter is going to remove that protection. Let me just light you up. And honestly, I'm tempted to just do it again. Oh, you had the mark on you. I didn't consider that at all. Oops. It's okay, they'll be fine. Let's hit you. If I can kill you on this turn, that would be great. Okay, he lost all of his protections. Then we are just going to do a cannon shot on you.
As worthless as you were.
It's not a cannon. I always think it's a cannon because it's the big attack from the ghoul. Cure for 14. That's nothing. And you are gonna eat up. Yum, 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 yum. Heal the full. Go in for an attack, dude. The healing ability is OP on the ghoul. I love it. Never change it. Never nerf it. Never. Where are my bodyguards? And the ghoul doesn't even really need a self-heal ability because they already have one. Like, we don't need to put a trinket on them that's like, when you deal damage, you heal yourself, because they already heal themselves. Yep. They do have a 41% chance of evading. I am not that worried about the miss. That's a pretty straightforward encounter. We got bones. Do you think? Is it possible? Bones, bones, bones. I'm talking about bones, bones, bones. Before we make a bone man, let me check to see if I can put something somewhere. Yes. Yes. Actually gonna do that right now. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that right now. Free up some space. Then we'll make a bone man. Bone.
Aha! This is what a necromancer's war machine looks like.
Hey, he's made of bones. He's a bone golem. Destroy. Physical attack deals 80% damage. Deals an additional 1 point of damage for every 8 health missing. You have 165 health. Okay. That's pretty good. Does a lot of damage, and if it has taken damage, it deals more damage. Okay. The right side upgrade is used from anywhere to move forward, and the enemy moves forward. The left side upgrade deals more damage for less health missing, so it just deals more damage. It can only be used from the front. The target loses 1 attack for every 10 health the bone golem is missing for 2 turns. Interrupts stances, deals more damage, and for negative one attack for every 8 health the bone golem is missing. So I understand what this is already after reading the first 2 abilities, but I hate it. I hate it because this unit has no armor or resistance, and it's expensive to upgrade, and the enemies in this game are so damn lethal that I have to imagine that if you try to have a low health bone golem, it's just going to get crushed randomly, and you're going to be in a bad position. That's why Abe never reads chat, says Play Spool. I never read chat because chat is always wrong. That's really what I think about it. The golem recovers health. Golem recovers more health. Removes all debuffs from the golem. Okay, so you can heal quickly. After 5 turns, you can heal back up to full health. Still, the target gains block 2 block until the battle ends. +2 block. The golem loses 25 vigor. 1 block and 1 ward. Okay, so the bone golem can buff an ally. Not himself, but he can buff an ally and lose vigor. So if he's not getting attacked, you can do that to get him to lower health. And then he can do an attack, and then he can regain some of his health. Deals damage to targets equal to 100% of the golem's missing vigor. Can't miss, and dies after using it. Has a 50% chance to resurrect after the battle ends.
I'm in the mood for terror or lethality today.
150% of the golem's missing vigor. Has a 25% chance to stun a target, 50% chance to stun a target for 1 turn. Golem loses vigor. I really don't like this class. I think it looks really cool, but I think that you are going to be losing a lot of bone golems because they just get hit and crit a whole bunch, and then you'll be like, oh shit, now I gotta spend a lot of parts to make a new one. Or maybe they get hit for a bunch and you're like, okay, well now I gotta spend some time healing. Admittedly, it would work well on certain fights, I think, like especially against berserkers, if you can take some damage and then use this ability to reduce the attack of the berserkers because they have a lot of multi-hits. But I don't know. They can heal themselves, but it's 20% a turn, which I guess is, it's gonna be like 33 health. But like, single units sometimes can do single unit enemies can do like 60 damage in a single turn, and you have no armor or resistance, so you can get crit very quickly. It's interesting. I guess there's also a bit of a synergy with making sure they're not at full health when you start a fight. Because if you start a fight and they're at low health, you can debuff the enemy quickly. Name the bone golem Glory Hole? What? Bound Hades has a good point. I wonder what the bone golem item is, because there's items for zombie. You've seen the one for the ghoul a couple of times. There's one for the bride right there. Raw damage reduction could be good, but it's kind of good and kind of bad because you want him to be low on health. I just really dislike it when, like, I dislike the idea of this unit because I feel like he's just gonna die. He's just gonna die in a random combat against basic enemies who get a lucky couple of crits in, and you'll be like, oh, well, I guess I gotta build another bone golem. Oh, the other one's dead too. Well, I guess I gotta build another bone golem.
The true potential of
like
necromancy.
In a game like XCOM, in Darkest Dungeon, in Iratus, I feel like you want to reduce the ability of the game's RNG to outright F you, to kill a unit or ruin your mission or whatever. You want to push the RNG as much in your favor as possible, and having a single low health unit that could die in a moment's notice at a lucky crit seems like a very bad idea. That's what I'm saying. You will not run out of space. That's a very good point. If they do die, you're not running out of space, are you?